called your right. Let's right then. We should be live. Right, one sec. Right, let's flip back onto here. Oh, seems a bit laggy. Yeah, all right. Right, I'm gonna go in the chat. I am 1 minute late today. I was nearly a lot more late than that. We have one viewer, so that is Jason. Carp Fishing is here. Yeah, I was nearly very late today. I was nearly very, very late. I'll tell you the story in a minute, and my hand's bloody, oh, terrible. Right then, today's episode is talking about sorting out stock, but I forgot to write down the full version of that last week. So all I've got from last week's video is that I know the topic is sorting out stock. So I don't know what sort of where we're going to go with that topic, how we're going to talk about it, but anyway, that's sort of a rough idea of what the topic is. We have Les in the chat. Hi, Les. So yeah, sorting out stock. I have also got a little haul for you over the last couple of days. Oh, and where is it? Got my camera there on top of what I want to use. So I have got a little list of stuff that I wanted to sort out. How many are watching? We've got 9 watching. I'll leave that for a minute until we've got maybe a few more people watching, if anyone else comes on board. But basically, it's just a list of a few questions. It's like a viewer survey. I've been doing like quite a lot of videos recently, and I want your feedback on the videos. I want loads of, various different questions answering. So it would be really good, whether you're watching live or after the show, if you could answer these questions. So if you're watching after the show, if you could put your answers in the comment section, that would be hugely appreciated, because I just want to make the experience better, both for me and for you guys, and sort of streamline the channel a little bit. So then I've got a video schedule. I know what videos you guys are wanting and preferring, so then I can angle it in that direction. But yeah, we'll do that in a second. We have 11 people watching now. We'll get on with the haul, and as always, we'll have a discussion in the chat for the topic, which is sorting out stock. So yeah, first of all, any questions about the topic, any discussion to get us started, and I will move on to the questions in literally a minute or two. I didn't even have time to have my cup of tea today. I was in such a rush. Oh yeah, actually, I'll tell you the story. So I have a little trolley. I don't know whether you've actually seen it, but I have a little trolley. It's like one that Nick and Tom and all the other guys use. And I sometimes use it to go up to my local charity shops. Today, I had this feeling that basically that I needed to take it, and I didn't take it. And I walked up to one of the charity shops. The woman in there, she now knows I'm a reseller, but she didn't know I was a reseller. And basically, I went up there and I got all these load of these. I may as well show them you while I'm doing the story. Tons and tons of these 1960s model railway constructor magazines, and it is a massive bag. I'll show you. It's so hard to bloody lift up, but it's a massive bag. And honestly, they're as heavy as records. You know when you get a big bulk lot of records. And I had to carry them up. It's probably only about a 5 to 10 minute walk, but with that massive bag, I had to keep stopping. My hand was shredded up. You won't be able to see it, but it's funny, it doesn't look bad, but it actually feels like really bad. And my arm's just dead this side. So yeah, basically that's why I was nearly late. I had to get stopping and starting, and then by the time I got back here, it was like 1:05. I thought, right, I've got to have a quick lunch now before I get on, because otherwise I'd be starving. So, because my metabolism is crazy. But yeah, so that's why I'm still having my cup of tea there. We have Garage Flips in the chat. We've got a few more people now, so I'll do the questions. So we have Lonnie in the chat. We have Retro Boot Disc. We have Anne Hamilton. We have As I mentioned before, Les, Linda, Carpfish, and Jason. Right, so we're going to do the viewer survey now. So just a few questions. Put your answers in the chat, and then if you're watching this after the chat, after the live stream, put your answers in the comments section. So, what do you want to see from me? Do you like haul videos? Do you like sales updates? Do you like reseller humor, like reseller comedy, or just comedy, funny videos? Do you like tips videos? All these different things. Just whack them in the chat now, or whack them in the comments section. And oh, there's more people entering. I might have to wait 5 minutes anyway. Not 5 minutes. I might have to wait 30 seconds. 5 minutes. Caroline says, not Caroline, Mrs. M, but another Caroline says, "Hi, my first live chat." Well, welcome. Next question is, in terms of haul videos, right? Oh, so people are answering the first question. Carpfishing says blogs, so vlogs and blogs and things like that. Hauls and sales update, George says. All of those are great, says Jason. That's fine. So now getting on to haul videos specifically. Do you like, and I can tell you what everyone's going to say for this, do you like car boot hauls or charity shop hauls? I know what my analytics will tell you, and that is car boot hauls. So I'm guessing a lot of people will be car boot hauls, but just tell me now, car boot hauls versus charity shop hauls, which do you like to see on the channel? So Garage Flips, Lonnie says haul. Yeah, see, I really like haul videos, but a lot of the sales updates and things like that perform better. Garage Flip says car boot. People are also saying both. George says car boot. Retro boot disc car boot. Right. Third question out of 5. What length of videos do you like? Do you like the longer live streams? Do you like short to the point sales updates, tips videos? Are you not bothered? Do you like them long and you just listen in the background? All that sort of stuff. What length do you like? I can tell you my average watch time is 6 minutes and 51 seconds. So I want to get that up a bit, probably closer to like 10 or 15 minutes watch time. That would mean I'd have to do longer videos. And when I used to do longer videos, people didn't seem to stay with it as long because I wasn't engaging or interesting. So yeah, I mean, someone's saying 30 minutes, someone's saying 10 to 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. Yeah. So that 10 to 20 minute range might be better. I've been focusing on the last few days of trying to do around the 10 minutes, sometimes a bit shorter, in line with my average watch time, because I think that if I can say a 10-minute video and my average watch time is 7 minutes, then if I can get people to stay that extra 3 minutes, then it means they've watched the entire video. But yeah, anyway, so 10 to 20 minutes is the general gist. So I'll try and do it in that sort of range. And I agree, when I'm watching a video, I like it to be like 10 to 20 minutes. That's what I like as well. Right, number of videos per week. Now, this is an important one. How many would you like? Would you like quantity over quality or quality over quantity? I.e., I've been doing a video the last week. I've been trying one a day. I think there's been one I've missed just out of my own choice. I didn't want to do one a day, because what I found was after about the 4th day of doing one a day, I was getting a little bit of subscriber burn, which is where your subscribers get less interested because you're giving them too much content. So quantity versus quality, or quality versus quantity, maybe 2 or 3 videos a week over 7 videos a week, you see? So 2 or 3 more edited, maybe slightly more professional videos over 7 slightly grainy, half-arse, sort of that sort of stuff. I don't know, maybe I could do 7 days a week of really good content, but I think I'd get to a point where I'd half-arse it. So quantity over quality. So we've got Jason, 3 to 4 videos a week, and 3 to 4 a week. Twice a week is good, retro boot disc. 2 to 3, says Linda. Chrissy says 3 a week. Happy Chap says 3 or 4. Don't bother if you have naught to say though. That's exactly what I'm thinking. I've been doing these videos quite frequently the last week, and I'm finding now that I've not got that much to say. And is it really worth me standing in front of a camera doing a video that's really half-arsed, like, you know, hardly anyone watch it, like 150 people or whatever watch it. Well, I suppose that's quite a lot, but in terms of on my channel, it's not as much as maybe if I did a sales update or something of real quality that would get maybe well, not north of 1,000, but near 1,000 over the course of a month or two. So yeah, that's what I'm just trying to make it better for you guys. So last one is to do with this episode, Thursday Talks. Shorter or longer episodes of Thursday Talks? Do you like it maybe 15-minute quick episode? Would you like it about the time we do now, which is like 30 to 45 minutes? Or would you like an hour episode of Thursday Talk? So we've got Profits from Home, Marcus in the chat. Hi, Marcus. First time I've ever caught you live. Good to see you. Yeah, it's good to see you as well, Marcus. I'll be really happy when you're doing content again. Garage Flips, Lonnie says longer. We have Caroline who says longer. You just need haul talks and sales. Yeah, you see, a lot of people like that. Like, you know, my tips videos, I try and do them weekly, but I've seen that they really underperform compared to my hauls and my sales. You know, them one-off tip videos, they seem to get like 300 views and they're like capped at around 300 or 400 views. And then the other sales updates and hauls, sometimes they can do around 1,000 views, which is really awesome. So yeah, as long as you have stuff to talk about longer, yeah. I think to be fair, the 30 to 45 minute range is fairly good. But if people, you know, if the majority of people want it to be an hour, I don't mind doing a little bit extra, you know, and if I've got stuff to talk about, fair enough. To increase my average watch time on Thursday Talks, because my average watch time on Thursday Talks is only 14 minutes out of the approximately 45 minutes we do. So around the 15-minute mark of every Thursday Talks, I'm going to do a haul video to keep people interested so that then you're not getting bored and you're just clicking off the video. So I know my regular subscribers, they're all the ones who are going to stay here and watch me. But yeah, some people who are maybe not that bothered, they lose interest a little bit, and I don't want that to happen. I want people to stay on the video, enjoy the video. So that's why we're just coming up to the 15 minutes in. So I'm gonna do the whole video now. Ads, do one for us, one for you. You got to enjoy it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I do. And that's the thing. Like when I've done videos every day. Like a few months back, I did videos every day, and then I've tried it again now, and I've tried it again in the past as well on a separate occasion. And I feel it started, you know, if you do it like 7 days or 6 days or 5 days, for me personally, it starts to feel a bit of a chore or a job. That's why I'm thinking maybe quality over quantity and do like your 3 or 4 videos a week rather than the 7 for me, just because it does feel a bit like a job. And I do want to do videos that I really enjoy, and I want to stay true to myself. And I've actually got a video in the workings that is so hilarious and so funny, and it might be a real bold move on my, you know, on my YouTube channel to actually do it. But it's because I want to do it that I'm doing it. But also, I do think about my views, and I think about the people, and I think about all the people who are watching my videos, and I try and tailor it towards them. Because as a channel grows, it becomes less about, it's less your channel and more like the community that you built around it. The community you built around it sort of starts to take a hold of the channel a little bit. And that's not necessarily a bad thing or a good thing, but it's something that sort of happens as your channel grows. And you want to serve that community in the best way. So yeah, I agree with you anyway. Yeah, you've got to do ones that you enjoy. And I enjoy the sales updates. I enjoy the hauls. I enjoy the tips videos. But, you know, yeah, I fairly enjoy doing them, but they don't get as many views. So I might consider it about sort of scrapping them a little bit. or just hold him off a little bit. Anyway, haul video. So let's get into this because we just rambled about YouTube. So yeah, what do I want to show? Oh my god, I got this. This is awesome. Yeah, this is absolutely awesome. Now I'm gonna flip onto the camera. If you know me, you will know I want to find loads of different ones from this brand. Oh, bloody phone again. It'll be a cold caller. I need my number blocked. I need the numbers blocked. Yeah, it's a cold caller. I think it was from when I was doing like competitions and that. They're getting my number or something. I don't know, but I don't do them anymore. Anyway, it's Strawberry Fair by Dennis Fisher. Dennis Fisher is a guy I always go on about in the vintage board game world because it. I wouldn't say, well, some of the stuff is mega rare, but some of it is like you can find it in the field like once a season, but you're not going to find Dennis Fisher board games all the time. So when I saw this, it was £6.50. The label is still on. £6.50. And yeah, it is pretty battered up. There's writing on it, and the weird thing is there's writing on it that says Michael Robinson. So this kid who had it had the same last name as me, and then I found it in a charity shop. That is really odd. But I love Dennis Fisher. Obviously, there's like real high value Dennis Fisher stuff, like you've got your like real high value board games from them. There's Doctor Who ones. There's On the Buses. There's I think George and Mildred. There's War of the Daleks from Doctor Who. Oh my god, there's so many to even mention. There's Perfection, which I've had before. But these are like your higher value board games. Unfortunately, because of how battered up it is, I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that there. I'll probably only be able to get about 20 to 25 for this. So my heart did rule my head, and I wouldn't have normally paid £6.50 for something to get 20 quid back. But this is like you know, like Nick says about Super Nintendo, he lets his heart rule his head a little bit. This is my Super Nintendo. It's like, I love this. So, yeah, Dennis Fisher board game number 2 in the bag. I just need to get like the main ones now, and then that'll be awesome. Oh my God, we've got 27 people watching. That's pretty impressive. Charity shop, yeah, it was. I just love it. I absolutely love it. I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna sell it before I play it. But that's why we do this, you know, the cool things, the things that you really love. So I got this big. Yeah, I'll do these first, and then I'll do the other awesome thing. Yes, it is complete. Happy chap, Pete. Yeah, it is complete. I checked it the other night. It's just, yeah, it's not the best condition. So I got tons. Absolutely tons of these model railway constructor guides. Now, I paid up, well, okay, David McGregor, I paid up on these. Yeah, I did pay up on these. And basically, the reason I paid up on these are all like random ones. Some of these have got the covers. Oh no, the covers are on. I thought the covers were ripped off then. No, the covers are on and all that. February 1963, so basically 54 years old, that one. But there's tons of them. There's guides, there's everything. And the woman said it's in the charity shop that's new to me. I've got 2 charity shops near me, and they're both new to me. And one of them, I've known the woman in there for a while. Before she even worked there, I knew her, so she holds stuff back for me. But this other new one, the new one near me, they don't really know I'm a reseller, all that sort of stuff. But then today, I went in and she said, "Oh, I've got something you might be interested in." So obviously she'd been, you know, looking out for what I'm into and stuff. And obviously she called me over and she said, you know, she said, "I've got this." And then she said, you know, "Do you sell on eBay? Is that what you do?" And I said, "Well, yeah, I do. And I come in, and that's why I've been buying quite regularly from you." And she said, "Well, I've got this like Woolworths. It wasn't very valuable. It was like a Woolworths Spirit level with a little tripod. And I said, well, you know what? I'll have a look at it. I'll have a browse around the shop, and we'll see whether we can do a deal and all that sort of stuff. I wasn't really going to take it, but I didn't want to seem like, you know, offensive or anything. So I walked around and I found them. And she said, funnily enough, they're the other thing that I was thinking you might like. So she said to me, how does a fiver sound? And I said, I can do one better than that. The reason I said that is because it's a pinnacle point in our relationship in the charity shop and mine relationship, right? Because she's found out I'm a reseller, right? That is an important bit of information because she knows now I'm a serious buyer, and that charity shop does not get any custom. It's on a main road, but it's like on this really dilapidated sort of store. It used to be a load of stores there, you know, a load of shops, but it's all dilapidated. There's not much there anymore. Not many people stop and all that sort of stuff. So I can get a monopoly on that place. So I said, I'll do a tenner. I'll give you a tenner for them. And she said, oh, you know, are you sure? And I said, yeah, I'm happy. And that establishes that I'm willing to give her a fair price for things, right? And now, in the future, anything that comes in, she's going to be happy to sell to me. I said to her there and then, I said, I've got a list actually that I print off for other charity shops. Would you like me to bring it in, and then you know what to look for me? So I'm going to print that list off, and then I'm going to go down tomorrow when it's open again. I don't want to go back today because you feel clingy then. It's charity shop relationships are a lot like real relationships. You don't want to be like really clingy. But yeah, I'll go in tomorrow with the list, and then she knows what I'm looking out for. I have another person on the hunt for me. So that's great. So that's why I paid up for them. I mean, I've seen like single magazines go for like £4 or £5. Obviously, I think I'll lock them up. I think I'll do maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, 7, 8 locks. There's quite a lot here. But I would expect to make sort of 30 to 50 minimum on this purchase. So yeah, £10 is not a lot. Lonnie says, did you fall in love? No, I didn't fall in love. She the owner or just a clerk? She's like, it's like a charity show. It's an organization of a load of different people, and she's one of the old ladies there. She's not like a team leader or anything, but she's organizing it. She knows what she's doing, and she could get the word in the right ears basically. But I do know one of the team leaders. I went in on Tuesday, and I have had a chat with her previously, so I'm guessing what this woman will probably do is just have a chat with that team leader and then say, look, this is this guy, because I told her my name and stuff like that. And I'm sure, it'll just spread out from there, basically. So, yeah, anyway, God, we've got the chats going down so quick. We've got 28 people in. I like seeing what you're watching as well. Yeah, right, it's okay. It's not going down that quick. Right, oh. So, finally, oh my God, is this all right? Will it show it? This is awesome. This is a talisman. A Tilly talisman. Perfect condition inside. I'll see if I can't get it open. Oh. One sec. It's not, I swear, it's hardly been used, if not been used, you know. So actually what I'll do is just get the old window up so that then I know where I'm showing it. So it's this thing here. It's hardly been used. It's got its cardboard in. Honestly, I don't even think it has been used. I'll open it up for you here. I'll see if I can't do this. I don't know whether you're going to be able to see that, but it is really good condition. Oh, well, that was bad, but it is really good condition anyway. But yeah, just so nice. Like, it doesn't even look like it's been used. I paid 15 quid for it, hoping to get back about 50. I am shooting a little bit on that, but to be fair, the last one that sold with its box, the box was a little bit more dilapidated than mine. I know that sounds hard to believe because my box isn't great either. But they got like just over 40. But I'm thinking I could achieve 50. I think it's not unreasonable to ask 50. So 15 quid into 50 quid plus postage. It's not terrible. It's all right. We've got 32 people watching now. But yeah, what it is. Sorry, yeah, I didn't really say properly what it is. It's a Tilly Talisman Deluxe Camp Cooker. Really cool item. I love finding sort of this stuff. Did it come with any gas? No, it didn't come with any gas. I don't think it did anyway. I think it did originally, but I don't know. No, I don't know. Maybe it didn't come with any original. I don't know. No, but it didn't come with any anyway. But I don't know whether it actually came with any originally. I think it's probably more. I want to say 80s more than 70s. It could be 70s, but although saying that, they've got flared trousers on him. A little. Let me do this. They've got like flared trousers on, so it might be like late 70s. But yeah, I don't know anyway. Right. So that's that. Anyway, that's the haul. I've got to sort those model railway magazines out today. I'll lock them up today. Propane or the fuel you pump like creosote. You need to test that. I don't know how I'd test. Well, no, I know. No, I know how I'll test it. My friend's dad actually has some gas, so yeah, could quite easily test that. I could go around to his today and test that actually. So yeah, I'd probably do that because I do need to test it. My neighbours still wears flared trousers. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't just mean it's 70s because they've got flared trousers on the box. It could be 80s. Anyway, sorting stock. We've not even talked. We're like 30 minutes in, and we've not even talked about sorting stock. So a little bit of chat about the topic would be good. Test it on camera. Oh my god, that would be funny. Actually, it's a really nice day today. It would be a good day to test it. So, yeah, any chat about the actual topic, sorting out stock? I mean, I don't know whether it means, because I've pretty much made a mistake this video because I didn't write it down, so I don't know specifically what the topic was. I just know it's sorting out stock, but I don't know whether that means sorting it out ready to list, sorting it out in terms of your storage. I don't know, but we'll just have a chat about it. Yeah, test it in the back garden. Yeah, I won't test it inside. No, I'm not doing that. I'll test it in the back garden. Yeah. Certainly bought at the right time. Soon be camping weather. Yeah, it will be. But saying that, I mean, I just sold a Christmas-themed Simpsons board game, so everything sells at every time of the year. Really, I know people who have got awesome sales that are completely summer themed, that are winter or winter themed, that are in the summer. So yeah, it's weird. But anyway, in terms of sorting out stock ready to list, I don't know what I could talk about on that really. We'll say that we're talking about sorting out stock ready to list. So I don't know what, could anyone think of something to talk about? I just don't know about how I could go about talking about it, Like, well, for example, like with these, that'll be another cold call again. I need to get it sorted out. Yeah, I need to get it sorted out. This one person keeps calling me, but I just keep turning it off. With these, what I will do is I'll go. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that is really cool. You seen this? Triang TT gauge, smoke in TT gauge. That's cool. That's cool. Well, what I'll do with these in terms of sorting them out is I'll probably split up any that are like really sort of worn and things have come off them and all that sort of stuff, and then I'll sort those out and then put them to one side, and then focus on the really good condition ones. Lock them all up, and then any that I'm left with that are maybe not so good condition, things like that, depending on the price, depending on what price my other lots are going for, how much I'm putting them on for, I might either do all the sort of really warm ones as an auction, or do them as a buy it now listing. If I've made, fantastic profit on the really good condition ones and all that sort of stuff, then I will probably just auction the other ones off, auction the, ones with wear off. Oh, also got a car boot this weekend, an indoor one. I screwed up the other week because I went into I nearly went into a model aircraft exhibition thinking it was the indoor car boot, but it wasn't. But that's a whole other story. I don't know whether I told you actually. But yeah, anyway, I have got one this weekend, and then unfortunately my actual car boot that I go to regularly isn't open till the 22nd of April. So I don't know. I mean, I have seen a few signs up when I've been driving around and stuff, and there might be other car boot possibilities before then. But certainly that one, the main one that I like, isn't until the 22nd of April. But I am seriously thinking about going to an auction on the 4th of April as well. So I've got the car boot, then I've got the indoor car boot again in 2 weeks' time because it's bi-monthly. Then I've got the auction on the 4th. Plus, I've got online methods of getting stock as well. So we're not doing too bad. We've made it through the rain basically, and now we're going to hopefully see the sun. How do you deal with unlisted stock, i.e., a pile of shame? Oh my God, by now. You should know by now. I'm living day to day. I don't have a pile of shame. It's so annoying. And right, can I just say, all the people with the piles of shame, big pile of shame, say, oh, it's a horrible position to be in. This is a horrible position to be in, knowing that I have to go out every day and try and scramble together a few listings just to do for that day, and then the next day I've got to do it all over again. Oh my God, it's some like horrible, weird 51st dates of reselling. It's not nice because I know every day I have to reset and then end up going out again to get more stock. Now that is great. I don't mind going out to get stock. I do love that part of the job. But when you're having to do it every day, day in, day out, and you can't just stay, because I've been going out and getting it every day for weeks and weeks and weeks now, I'm at the position where I just want a lump sum of stock, fill up the car, get back and just stay in for about 3 days straight, not go sourcing, blast out about 60 listings. That is what I want. I'm sick of not listing that much every day. Like, I'm listing like 10 a day, if that, some days. Obviously, I've got Amazon as well, and I'm sourcing online for that more. But on eBay, it's just eBay-wise, oh no, I just don't like it. I want a pile of shame. I'm sorry, I just want a pile of shame. Do you list the best stuff first, or do you make yourself list the less profitable or interesting stuff first, uninteresting stuff first? Yeah, I did. I think I did. Did I do a video on this? I can't remember. I've done so many bloody videos recently. But I think I did a video on this where I've got a new strategy. I like to check and list the uninteresting stuff first, saving the best till last. And while you're doing that, while you're listing the uninteresting stuff, your brain's thinking, oh, I can't wait to get onto the good stuff. So then you end up, well, I suppose in one way it could lead to making mistakes and stuff, but I think it works for me because I want to get to that good stuff, so it's easier to list the bad stuff because I'm thinking about the holy grail and the good stuff that I can get around to. Spot on. Buy as much as you can when you see it. Well, that's exactly my thinking. I'm sick of doing charity. No, I'm not sick of doing charity shops. I love charity shops. I don't want you to get the wrong impression. I do love charity shops, but I'm sick of going to them and getting a few items. I want to go to an auction once a week, or want to go to a car boot once a week, fill up the car within 2 hours, get back here and have a week's worth of work to do. I don't want to be living day by day, having to go out. It just doesn't feel professional in my eyes. If I want this to be like a really good business come fourth quarter and into next year, because it's good now. I'm really happy with my progress I've made over the last 18 months. But by next year, by this time next year, it can be great. It can honestly, I can see it. I can honestly see the growth, and I can think, by this time next year, it will be awesome. I know it, but I've got to put in the work for these next few months just to get it to that point. And then what I need to do next year is I need to sustain that point. But yeah, anyway, that's beside the point. What I'm trying to say is that instead of going around and spending 6 hours a day sourcing or 4 hours a day sourcing, I want to spend 2 hours a week or 4 hours a week sourcing, and then the rest of the time is freed up for listing. How do I do that, you ask? Car boots and auctions, not charity shops. Car boots and auctions. So that is my plan of attack for this year. Hitting the car boots hard, hitting the auctions, and just getting a bulk load of stuff and a crap load of stuff for very cheap, for one, because charity shops you do have to pay up a little bit, for very cheap and for very quickly as well. Fake Rachel is in the chat. Hi, afternoon everyone. I'm trapped in my bedroom with a sleeping toddler. I don't dare move in case she wakes up. Oh my god, that sounds well. It doesn't sound that much like this story, but I remember I was trapped in my house with 2 wasps last summer. They were only baby ones, but I am terribly scared of wasps. After I got stung like 6 times. In the summer of 2013, I think, and I got high off the wasp stings. I am scared of them now. I really am. So yeah, auctions are great. Love buying bundles. Also sniping on eBay. I love sniping on eBay, but I've not been having that many good results recently. But saying that, I've not been on it as much as I was 2 months ago. I was on it 2 months ago. If you want to snipe on eBay effectively, you have to refresh that page, refresh those searches every 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes and absolutely be on it before any of your competitors. And I'm not doing that. So obviously that's why I'm not getting as good stuff. So it's only myself to blame, really. Toddlers equals wasps. No, I know we don't. Well, yeah. I buy loads of stuff at car boots during the summer months, but also a couple of dozen records every week. But never list the records. Vinyl is my pal Shane. See, that's what I want. I want something that, like Ben does the books. He does the books. He'll hoard the books and then list them over winter. I need something like that. I told my mum this as well. I said, because she doesn't want me to have any pile of shame. She says, no, you're not having a pile of shame. You're listing it all. You're getting it all listed. And then you have a little tiny bit to go at. And then you go out and source again. Well, that's great. And I understand the logic in it. I absolutely do. Trust me, I do. It's great to have everything listed. But at the same time, I think I need a couple of boxes or 3 boxes ready for those winter months when it's dire, so then I don't need to go out and source every day. It's like a squirrel with his nuts and all that sort of stuff. That is why do I say these things? I don't know what I'm saying sometimes, but yeah, ignore that there was no sexual reference in that, but yeah, basically it's like that. It's like hoarding your nuts. And I've said this before on camera, actually, the hoarding your nuts thing. Hoarding your nuts, and then in winter you've got something to go at, and that's what the problem was. Before winter I attacked my pile of shame and I got it completely down, and then come like December, January, I had nothing. I had to keep sourcing, and it was very hard to source in December and January. That's why I adapted to go online. And now I'm not putting in the effort sourcing online. So now what I need to think is, am I getting bored of sourcing online? And if so, I need to change what I'm doing again and adapt. And I need to adapt back to car boots and things like that. Don't sweat it, man. Death piles suck. Yeah, I know, we do. We do, honestly, because I had about, there was, I'd say like 14, 15 boxes in that room, like the 110 or 80-litre storage containers. And my mum was furious. We didn't know how much stuff we had amassed unlisted. And she was furious, and she said, right, we're getting it all out. And what we're doing, we're not piling it up, we're getting it all out so that then a box, basically, there's one box on the floor, and the 14 boxes covered the floor. And that's when I looked at it and I thought, holy crap, how much have I got? And then what I did was I was extremely motivated, powered through it, and I said this on video as well while it was happening. I powered through it, and I got it done within about 3 or 4 weeks, and then there was maybe 4 or 5 weeks, and then there was nothing, and then it was like, oh crap. So I had gone from 1 minute thinking I had loads of stuff to then the next minute completely having no backlog, and then from then on I've just sort of had to keep up with my sourcing. But what I like is, I would like maybe a week, like a week in advance. That would be, I think, the optimum. I think what I had, like that 5-week backlog, might have been slightly too much, but I think if you've got a week's worth of backlog at any one time, that's good, because you feel safe. It's that security. You feel like, oh, I've got a week's worth of backlog, we're fine, it's all happy. So yeah, I think a week's worth of backlog is optimum, maybe 2 weeks max, just so that then you've got that security. Because I could go to the boot sale on Sunday and it'd be crap. So you've got to think like, I've got to think like that. If it's piles of crap, yes, they suck. Well, mine was a mix. Mine was a bit of a mix. It's good to have a backup pile for the days you can't go sourcing or don't find anything. Well, that's what I've hardly even got that now. I am literally living day by day. So that's what is annoying me at the moment. And I've had problems the last few weeks. I won't go into detail, but I've had loads of different problems, and they've all been thrown at me. And it's like, oh my God, it tests you, it tests you. And I'm just happy. I'm waiting for the car boot season. Pretty much all the problems have been solved now. I'm better. I feel like I've got all this weight lifted off my shoulders, and waiting for the car boot season now. Then I'm going to hit it hard, because I just know I am. I'm just going to do it this year. I'm going to get my business to that complete level. It's like semi-complete now. I have no quarrels of where my business is at. It's a lot stronger than 18 months, 12 months, 18 months ago when I was just starting. But it just still needs that little bit more of a step up. And then, as I say, early next year, after another fourth quarter of awesome sales, hopefully, it'll be there. It'll be awesome. And then I just need to continue to maybe just steadily grow it, or just sort of, if I want to, just sort of keep it at a nice level, So, and that'll be a great point to get to. I just want to get to that point, and then when I'm there, I can then say to myself, right, what do I want to do? Do I want to push it further? Have I got the hours in the day? Do I want to get a warehouse? Do I want to get employees? Do I want to open up a bricks and mortar store? Probably called Ads Emporium if I was to ever do that. All these different things, but that's for 12 months down the line, 24 months down the line, that sort of stuff. But there's these things to consider. Maybe you need to expand into other niches. Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do, like ladies' clothing. I can get a lot of stuff. And I know come car boot season, I will be able to get so much, so much. And maybe I just need to, maybe this Sunday or next Sunday, instead of just thinking, well, that one over there isn't open till 22nd of April, find other ones, because there's got to be another one that's at least partially good this time of year, other than the indoor one that I'm going on Sunday, which is kind of crap. But yeah, I'm doing my ladies' clothing. I put, like, 6-12 months ago, I wouldn't have picked them up. I wouldn't have picked that grill up. Probably would have picked the board game up, but those two things, definitely not. But it's just constantly attacking it, isn't it? I've always got to diversify. I've always got to be looking out for other niches. And that's what I'm going to do. You know, I'm just going to keep experimenting. Ads Emporium. Yeah, I know. That's what I want. I always envisaged myself owning like a joke shop or a sweet shop, and always going in with a bow tie, and just like a really cool, wacky suit. I sort of relate. I don't know whether it was like inspired by Willy Wonka or whether I had the idea before I even knew about that film. But certainly that's what I want. I love that. Or the other option is getting a store that sells absolutely everything in the world. Literally, it would be impossible, pretty much. I mean, I'm not talking like we sell everything stores that don't really sell everything. I mean, like everything, like, you know, just crazy amount of stuff. But that would take a huge amount of capital. Maybe if I was a millionaire, or well, no, maybe if I was a billionaire one day, I would buy a huge piece of land. I'm talking massive, 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 massive. Get like a massive sort of, you know, one of those corrugated metal buildings. Get like a massive one of them and just fill it with everything, loads of different things and bits and bobs, and then sell it. That's what I'd do, and then, you know, open it as a store. You want to reopen Woolworths? Yeah, but they didn't sell like antiques and weird vintage items and cool different things. I know it's a pipe dream, but you know, you've got to have like really big dreams. You've got, what I like is you've got to have achievable dreams, and then you've got to have pipe dreams, and then if you achieve your achievable dreams and you've got the money and the time and the effort, you might be able to have a little stab at that pipe dream. If it pays off, you know, if it pays off, and that, you know, then that's great. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Yeah, so who else has got any more questions? We'll wrap it up in a minute because we've nearly been an hour. People did say, as I say, with the questions, that they wanted longer Thursday talks in most circumstances. So I'll do a longer one today, and then I'll see about the response in the comments to see if any other one, you know, any other people want longer. Indoor flea market ads. Yeah, see, I suppose so. Something like that. Maybe there is a way of doing it. Maybe there is a way of doing it that means that I don't have to put in all the capital. Maybe I could, I don't know, I could maybe get this massive building, get like a ton of dealers or a ton of traders, and then they all pay me money. I like sort of orchestrate it all. They sell everything for me, you know, all wide range of different things. I'm talking sweets, antiques, homeware, baby stuff, clothing, oh God, like board games, toys, games, that sort of stuff. But they pay the money to me, and then I use that money to pay the rent or something like that on the big building, or I don't know. I'm just spitballing, but I bet you there's a way of doing it. And then I could be sat in my little tower. I can imagine like a piece of glass here, and I've got my little office, and then I can see all the tables are lined up, and then at the end of the building, it's all open fronted, like sort of, you know, where we display aircraft. And I'm in this little building, and I have this suit on, and then I've got a rail here, and then I put my hands on the rail, and then just looking over, like surveying my territory. But maybe that's just I don't know, a weird youth, like, oh, what's the word? Like bravado, you know, male bravado thing. But anyway, that's what I'm like. That's what I'm like. I just like doing weird things like that. I mean, if ever if I was having a really big birthday party or anything like that, not that I did anything big for my 21st, but if I had a big birthday party, I would love to come in like riding a tiger, like complete, like I'd get a personal trainer and they'd train me up like proper, you know, toned abs and everything. I'd wear one of them sort of Roman, oh, what do we call them? Not corsage. That's not the right word, is it? Toga, like a Roman toga, sat on like a, I don't know, a tiger or a lion, and then what I'd do is put like false, well, not like, just put like fangs in the tiger's mouth, you know, not to harm the tiger or anything like that. I mean, I'm just meaning like attached on very loosely, and then it would turn it into a Smilodon fatalis, which is otherwise known as a saber-toothed cat, sorry. saber-tooth cat, and then I'd actually come in riding a saber-tooth cat. How awesome is that for your birthday? I'd love to do that for like my 50th or something. But yeah. Anyway, I ramble far too much. Yeah, let's get back to the topic for the last few minutes. Tigers. If anyone joined the chat now, they'd be like, what the hell is this guy on about? Please, you can subscribe. I'm not this weird all the time. Yeah, I know. Yeah, see what I mean? Monkey Jim has just put. I thought I was watching something reselling. You know what you get with me? You get like 10 minutes of reselling, and then I go off on a ramble about weird stuff. I can't believe I've amassed over 1,000 subscribers just randomly talking about bits and bobs like dinosaurs and kings and what was the other one? Cheese on Toast was a famous Thursday Talks episode. Yeah, anyway, so best board games to tigers, lol, love it. Yeah, any more? Here we go. Question. Monkey Jim. Question. Out of all the stuff you buy, what percentage do you sell on Amazon and eBay? Is it a 50-50 split? Well, funny you should say that. At the moment, it is almost perfectly a 50-50. Oh, sell. Sorry. I was thinking about my inventory. My inventory is almost exactly 50-50. 720 on Amazon and 705 or something on eBay. And that's pretty much 50-50. In terms of my sales, eBay has been beating Amazon at the moment. Amazon has been struggling. It really had for me. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. I've not sent in as many consoles. I've not done as big a shipments as I was doing over Christmas and, well, not Christmas, but over fourth quarter. So yeah, actually, I do know why it's struggling because I've not been attending to it as much. But yeah, it is a 50-50 split in terms of my inventory. But in terms of my sales at the moment, eBay is beating Amazon probably almost 2-1. And I suspect Amazon will have another heyday, you know, in maybe a few months' time if I'm concentrating on it more. But yeah, I've got another box going out. I've got a bit of RA going out actually soon because I want to trial RA again. I got a bit down about it, you know. I didn't do that well with some RA bits, and then I did well with others, and I got a bit sort of like, is it really what I want to do, RA? And you know, it isn't all what I want to do. RA is completely the opposite of what I wanted to do, but I do enjoy it. I do think it's cool and it's easy. Well, that's a bad phrase actually. It's not easy, but I mean, it's easy in terms of you can scan it in and it's easy to list. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not saying RA is an easy game to be in. That, just to clarify that. I'm just saying it's easy to list, like to scan it in. But yeah, you know, it's easy to list the stuff. It's just easy to process the RA stuff compared to, you know, like used stuff where you're cleaning it up and stuff like that. Now, someone else might say differently. They might say RA is really hard to process and used stuff is really easy to process, depending on their philosophy. But yeah, anyway, so I did a bit of RA, so that is going in anyway. That's going to Amazon. Question: do you find your profits are better on Amazon or eBay after fees? I would say just because of like the volume, not the volume, like the prices I get on Amazon, I would say if you worked it out, my profit on Amazon would be better. But then again, saying that, because eBay is beating Amazon at the moment, I would say my profit on eBay is exceeding Amazon quite comfortably. I could say that at the moment, you know. But oh my God, fourth quarter, my profit on Amazon was easily beating eBay. But yeah, I think it's just the profit on Amazon. You can get quite a bit more for, like, for example, DVDs, random niche DVDs. I always go on about. You can get like 10-20 times more on Amazon compared to eBay on some DVDs, and that's where your profit is made. Like if I'm getting 30 quid for a DVD, you know, quite comfortably, maybe a few times a week, then I'm going to be able to, you know, say I buy that DVD for £1, that is a massive profit. And if I'm able to do that a few times a week, obviously that outperforms eBay, when maybe on eBay I might be paying a little bit more for items and selling a bit less, or maybe I'm still paying quite low prices, but I just can't fetch quite as much. But yeah, those arm movements. I know, I do. It's what I do. I do the arm movements. Anyway, I wanted to say as well. I said at the start of the chat, I've got a bit of a video in the workings, and it's a bit of a funny one. I don't really want to give away all of it or anything like that, but I've gone through a bit of a. I would say it probably. I don't even know. I'm lost for words. It's because it's that weird. It's that crazy, weird, kooky, and it's one of those things that I feel like I really want to do. I really want to put it out there because it'll show you the weird, cool side of me in a video, in like one single video, and how cool and weird and kooky I am, which I'm sure you are all aware. But I just think it's such an awesome, funny, exciting video. But on the flip side, I don't want to say I'm scared of putting it out. I'm not scared of putting it out. I just think if I put it out and it doesn't go the way I want to, like I get tons of slating from it, from not necessarily from my regular subscribers, but from like a load of haters. It's like, because it's not necessarily completely reselling video. It is a reselling video, but it's basically a reselling comedy video. That's what it is. It's a reselling comedy video with added ads humor, basically, and ads comedy. And it could go really well, or it could go really badly. So it's one of them things. I just don't know whether I want to put it out or not. But I just wanted to let you know it's in the workings, and I'm thinking about it and stuff. But basically, it's a bit of a funny video about haters gonna hate. I know, I'm not bothered. Damn, that's quite a tease. I know that's what. Can you guess what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to publicize it a little bit. Because yeah, I am gonna put it out. I'm pretty sure. As Pete says, a hater's gonna hate. I know I'm not bothered about thumbs down and all that sort of stuff, but I just don't want the video to go out there and it completely get slaughtered or whatever, and then I end up taking it down anyway or something. Like, it just seems pointless putting it out there. But I am going to try it because I think it's cool. We still love you, mate. Thank you very much. Jason says do it. I've not completely finished editing it yet. It will probably go out on Monday. It's going to be a bit of what it is a comedy short, a reselling comedy short, and it's a little bit far-fetched even for me. Some people may find it a little bit more eccentric than me, because right now on Thursday Talks I try and limit myself to like 80% ads, so I could always go that little bit more, and in that video I have gone like 100% ads at some points, and I just don't know how many of my viewers will be okay with 100% like unadulterated ads. And that is a quote from Fresh Meat, from Howard in Fresh Meat as well. Or it's maybe not a direct quote, but it's something he says. But yeah, so I'm thinking of putting it out. It is really funny. I know that a lot of my regular subscribers will absolutely love it, but it's just that small portion of my subscribers who might not watch all my content and might be a bit on the fence about me. They'll be thinking, oh God, what the hell is this? But anyway, it'll be funny. It'll be funny. Will you be riding a tiger in a toga? No, it's not that eccentric. It'll probably be all right then. If you're saying that, then that's above and beyond. So yeah, it'll probably be all right. This tea's gone cold, but I don't mind. I'll just drink it. I love peppermint tea. It's well nice. Lol, Lonnie. Right, I'll get off now. We've been an hour, so as I say, but 31 people watching. It's really good, that. So as I say, thank you for all your questions. Please put your questions down below. The answers to the questions, sorry, the questions that I did a little bit ago. And yeah, thank you for your comments and questions in the chat. And yeah, I'll see you next week at 1:30 again. Episode 62. Is that right? Are we on episode 61, or have I made a mistake there? I think, are we not on episode 62 this week? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe we are, but I'll sort it out in a little bit after it's uploaded. But yeah, be your ads. That's what people. Be you ads. That's what people want. Well, just before we go, I want to touch on that. I feel like in the process of making the channel better, and I don't know whether you guys notice this, but in the process of making the channel better, I feel in some of the videos I've become, and I've consciously been aware of this when I've been making the videos. I've tried to be less like me and more like, maybe a marketer or someone who's trying to capture your attention and basically just getting a load of subscribers and views and all that sort of stuff. That isn't what I want. I want the channel to grow and all that sort of stuff. That's what I do. I do want that in that respect, but I don't want to sacrifice myself for that. And I feel like some of the videos recently, and that's why I did a bit of a survey. Some of the videos recently have been a little bit like that, and I'll always be like this on Thursday Talks and stuff, and sometimes I do get a bit serious in other videos because I feel like they need it, but I just feel like I've become a bit less me in some of the other videos. Cheers ads, you always made me smile. You're great. Thank you very much, Jason. Always be true to yourself, you'll be happier. Yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get back to doing 3 to 4 videos a week. I'm sorry if that if that hurts anyone's feelings or anything like that, it upsets anyone. I've trialed doing the 7 days, 6 days videos quite a lot, and I may do them again. But I think that from your feedback and stuff, and from the comments down below that I'm sure I'll receive, I think that 3 to 4 videos a week is a good amount. I'm going to do 1 sales update, I'm going to do 1 haul, and I'm going to do Thursday talks, and anything on top of that will be on top of that. Maybe I'll do another haul. Ads in a toga riding a tiger would be the best reseller video. Possibly break the internet. Oh my god. Yeah, if I ever do that, I'll do it. I will do a video if I ever actually come into like my wedding, or actually I'll film my wedding. That'll be good, won't it? The good thing about starting YouTube when you're so young is I can film my wedding. I could probably, if my wife allowed me, partially film my child being born, or is that a little bit weird? But I don't know. Maybe I could, but I can do all that in the future. So yeah, that's that. So I'll do a sales update haul and Thursday talks, and then anything extra, it might be another haul or something like that. But that's what I'm going to try and stick to: 3 to 4 quality videos a week. That are edited well, and that give you will show me and be true to myself, and doesn't matter how many views or whatever I get, wherever we go with the channel is fine. And that's what I want to do. So I'm going to be true to myself. I'm going to do that because I do feel like I've gone astray a little bit the last few days with the videos, and as I say, I just feel a little bit not myself with it. Don't stream childbirth, man. I wasn't gonna stream it. I was just gonna do like. Anyway, yeah, it's probably the wrong decision. Right, yeah, we shall go now because honestly, I could stay on for 3 hours. I could stay on for 3 hours just chatting. But I can't. Well, I could do, and I could just do work tonight, but it means more work tonight. Anyway, oh yeah, just before I go, profits from home. When are you doing your next video? Well, a new video, because I'm really excited about it. I checked your channel the other day thinking, oh, is the uploaded one? I am still subscribed, but sometimes you don't get it, on your homepage. Sometimes you don't get the new video alert or whatever it is. But yeah, I really want to see a new video from you because I was really sad when you said you were going to take a break from YouTube. So yeah, definitely, it'd be really good to see a new video. Anyway, oh yeah, we need a new topic. 5 months now. What, 5 months isn't? What you mean? You're not doing another video for 5 months, or you've not been doing videos for 5 months? Click subscriptions ads. Oh right. No, I know I don't do that. I don't do that. Anyway, I'm really terrible with YouTube. Any idea what has happened to Ken Chapman's video ads? It's probably just made them private. If it's his decision, it's his channel, so I don't think he'll have deleted them. But he's probably just made them private for whatever reason. I don't want to go into it. Into that. That's his decision or whatever. But that's what's probably happened. He's probably made them private. Being away for 5 months, video due in next week. Great, awesome, I can't wait. I really did enjoy your bit. I really did. They were really good. I don't know what it was. I just enjoyed watching you, so it'll be really good to see you back. Ads, have you ever talked about social media? Do you use it much? In terms of reselling, like, I was meant to be going, but we'll answer this one question. Have you ever talked about social media? Do you use it much? In terms of my reselling, I have a Facebook page, which is down below, a little plug there. I have a Facebook page, which is down below. I do use it. I probably post on there twice a week, something like that, 3 times a week. And I had a Twitter account because I used to do social media marketing, but I'm not going to say the name of that because it's on a reel. Basically, I used If This Then That, which is a website to automate your Twitter feed, and it's just on a reel. So I'm not gonna tell you that one. It's not even reselling. I've got YouTube and I've got my reselling website as well, which I'm trying to do a bit more work on. I have done a couple of blog posts on there over the last couple of weeks. Oh, Instagram, I do, but I forgot my name. One sec. One sec. But I don't really use it for reselling, but it's kind of become, where people. Hang on, what's it? Terry, have you put something on my? What's this? Anyway, I'll look at that in a little bit. Looks like Terry's posted the video on my timeline, so I don't know. Where's my Oh no, I deleted Instagram. No, I have got an account. I'll have to reinstall it on my phone. But I think it's like at adsrobo96. What I'll do is I'll message you on your Facebook page because I do use it from time to time. And I do follow other resellers on there, but I deleted it off my phone for some reason. I don't know why. But I do that. I delete apps and then I reinstall them like crazy. I posted link to way of seeing some. Oh right, okay, yeah, I'll check that out after the stream then. In terms of other reselling social media, no, I don't. I think it's YouTube, Facebook. As I say, I have an Instagram account and it wasn't really for reselling, but now I probably do a little bit of sort of reselling stuff on there. Well, like I talk, not talk to resellers, but look at other resellers' profiles and see what they're doing, all that sort of stuff. But I need to post on there regularly myself. Right then, I shall say bye now. So goodbye, everybody. Thank you for watching. I will have the last little bit of my cold tea after the. Oh no! Sorry, I forgot. Oh bloody hell! Topic for next week. Topic quickly. Someone in the chat. Anyone. Topic for next week. What will it be? Yeah. What will it be for the topic for next week? I requested the wrong Ads Robinson on Instagram the other day. Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, that was a false buy. I need someone to. Lighting. Okay, yeah, lighting. That is probably a terrible topic for me because I need to upgrade my lighting again. Well, I say that. I just want to, really. Lighting. I mean, it's all about diffusing the light, I've found. I've not really ever diffused light properly, and that's why my photos can be sometimes like fairly good and then other times fairly poor. But yeah, it's all about I think it's diffusing the actual light. So those umbrella lights, although I said for months I'm not going to get them because I don't really think that room will take the space of them, especially with the camera tripod, the other light, and then other things in the room. I'm thinking now I'm just going to bloody get them. I'm just going to get them. I don't care. Right then, we shall say bye now. I've got a topic. Next week's topic is lighting for eBay sellers. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for joining. We've had 32 people at the height of the chat, which is awesome. And yeah, I will see you next week. Oh yeah, also I enabled this super chat thing. I don't know. I've still not read up on what it does, but I enabled it anyway. So yeah, anyway, I will see you. I will see you in my next video. See you soon, guys. Oh, and keep an eye out for that reseller comedy short video. See you soon. And now we have the awkward little thing of finding the little stop broadcast button. Bye, guys.